Hi, I'm Amy Rolls from UCB TV, and today we are joined by Darryn Wallace, Commercial Director of Lion Dairy and Drinks. We are talking about big brands, and in drinks, there's fewer bigger than Dare. Welcome Darryn, and thank you for joining me today. Lion's Dare brand is loved by many Australians. Could you share some of your insights and experiences with this big brand?
So when I started just on 4 years ago at Lion Dairy and Drinks, what I was amazed at was the scale and efficiency of the Dare brand. You know, when I joined, I knew it was at least a top 10 brand in the Australian sort of non-alcoholic beverage market, but arguably it's a top 5 brand. And to think it's that size and scale with what was at the time 7 products in 2 pack formats is phenomenal, really. And I think we all know Australians love their energy drinks, whether that's through cola-based soft drinks, coffee, be it hot or cold, or energy drinks. There's a huge need in the Australian marketplace for that pick-me-up or energy drink moment. And I think that the Dare brand's been able to tap into that really simply and really clearly with a very strong positioning. I think we're all familiar with, if your head's all over the place, a Dare fix will fix it. And I think credit to many people before my time that have been able to develop that clear positioning and consistent advertising so that everyone understands that, you know, if your head is all over the place, then there is only one solution and a Dare fix will fix it.
UCB loves brands, we believe in them. When it comes to building big brands such as Dare, what are some of the important areas you and your team have to think about?
So I think that there's 2 key things that I think about all the time in terms of how do you continue to make a brand grow, not just today, but into the future. The first is you've got to be able to invest in the brand. And I think, you know, while most dairy businesses, including ourselves, has had some financial challenges over the last 2 or 3 years, one key decision we made was to continue to maintain our investment behind the Dare brand. In fact, I think we've actually increased it over the last 2 or 3 years. And what that has allowed us to do is continue to bring an array of activity to the marketplace that's consistently supported the brand, whether it's in advertising, product development, brand events, or activation. So I think brand investment is really critical. The second thing is, and we don't often talk about this as marketers nearly enough, is that about half a brand's shoppers are really consistent or loyal, but the other half might only buy your brand once in a given year and may not actually do that in the following year. So whether you're Apple, McDonald's, Cadbury, or Dare, there's a role every year where you need to continually attract the next generation of shoppers to your brand. And so by bringing together an array of activities that continues to appeal and attract new shoppers is really important to how you continue to build a brand into the future. So you've got to have the right level of investment, and I think you've got to have the right balance between attracting people today and continuing to build long-term brand awareness into the future.
We have spoken about where the Dare brand is today and a little bit about the journey. Could you give us a little peek into what could be in Dare's future?
So the really exciting thing about the Dare brand and its future is there's still an enormous amount of opportunity. It's really only in the last couple of years that we've actually got market availability across all of the country, from Western Australia to New South Wales, from the Northern Territory to Tasmania. And so based on that market availability, how do we continue to bring more and more consumers to the brand and more shoppers through your stores? And our focus, as I've been saying, is to continually invest in the brand and continually bring new relevant advertising, new products and brand activation to the market. Equally, a big focus will be on sustainability. We know consumers are looking for authentic and traceable products, so we'll continue to invest in the brand from a sustainability point of view. We'll also continue to invest around health and well-being and how we continue to build on our no added sugar proposition, and also some great exciting new products. We've just launched Vanilla Latte, but we've got some even more interesting ideas to come to market next year, and we'll continue to find new ways to reach that next generation of consumers, like we've done this year with Dare Maxi Bond Partnership or our Dare Arnott's work. How do we find new and interesting ways to continue to entice and recruit the next generation of their consumer while continuing to advertise and appeal to our loyal consumers? So we see a really bright future for the Dare brand and an ability for it to be a brand that you can continue to rely on in your stores to generate lots of sales.
Healthy and growing brands such as Dare are so important to our members and shoppers. Understanding just a little bit about the work that goes behind the brand is brilliant. Thank you again, Darryn. We appreciate the time you have taken to talk today. Thank you everyone for joining us today. We hope you were able to take something away from our catch up with Darryn, and make sure you keep your eyes open for some great trade show specials. Amy Rolls, UCB TV.